Hey guys, what's up? Hope you have been doing great. Welcome back to Nothing Geek TV. And look what I got today. It's the new Moto E 2015 smartphone pitched against the Moto G second gen smartphone. Now you might be thinking there's a price difference between both the phones. So why am I comparing it? So the good news is that Moto G second gen has got a price drop off, so a comparison has become necessary. So guys, as you can see, the first and foremost difference which might be visible to you is that this phone is having a 5-inch HD display while it's a QHD 4.5-inch screen on the new Moto E. Now HD display is much better than a QHD one, and the screen size is too bigger on this phone. While both the phones are running on Android Lollipop operating system, and both have a front facing camera, but the camera on Moto E2 is VGA1, while we got a 2 megapixel camera on this phone. At the back it's a 5 megapixel camera on the Moto E and 8 megapixel with flash on the Moto G second gen. I'll just remove the backplate and show you the things under the hood. So guys, as you can see in Moto G2, the battery is sealed and I got slot for two SIM cards and one micro SD card. Coming to the Moto E second gen, guys, there is no backplate as such, and I can only remove this side perimeter, and this reveals slot two micro SD card slots on either side, and in the middle I got uh, two SIM card slots on either side and a micro SD card slot in the middle of the phone. So guys, talking about the battery on both the handsets, I got a 2070 mAh battery on this phone, while a Moto E second gen got a 2390 milliamp hour battery. Obviously, the battery is bigger on this phone by a factor of around 320 milliamp hour, and the display and the screen resolution is less on the Moto E, so expect this battery with moderate usage to last around easily 1 day. It will last and more if you make some smart usage. On the other hand, the battery backup of the Moto E second gen smartphone is average, like what we had on Nexus 4 smartphone or Nexus 5 smartphone. It's nothing out of the box. The phone will not last one complete day with moderate usage, and you will be needing it to charge in the night after the evening. So in terms of battery, Moto E second gen is a clear winner. But when it comes to the display and oops, I was putting it upside down. When it comes to the display and build quality is similar on both the phones. Both the phones are robust and got Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. But and even the display is good on both the phones. But since this is a HD display and you can look, it's the display of Moto G2 is better than what we have on a Moto E second gen smartphone. Next, coming to the performance area, I ran NT2 benchmark on both the phones, which I will like to show you. And the score is pretty much similar, guys. That means the processor is also pretty much similar. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon quad-core processor on both the phones. So that is not a major change. Now let me show you the multi-touch on both the handsets. And I was talking about the screen resolution earlier. It's a 240 dpi screen resolution on Moto E second gen, and on Moto G second gen it's 320 dpi screen resolution, which is much better. Let's test the multi-touch on both the phones. So it's a 5-point multi-touch on both the smartphones. Let's see. The sensors supported by the Moto G second gen are direction G sensor, acceleration sensor, light sensor, e-compass, proximity sensor, gyro sensor, linear acceleration sensor, rotation vector sensor. So almost a majority of 75% of the sensors available listed in this list are supported by the Moto G2, while only three sensors are supported by Moto E second gen, which is acceleration sensor, light sensor, and a proximity sensor. These are the basic sensors which are very much essential, and we have extra features which will help in a few games in Moto G. These sensors. Guys, coming to the performance, both the phones, as you saw, the score is almost similar even while I'm multitasking, running multiple tabs in the browser and doing several other stuff. Both the phones are really nice and hold up pretty well. Uh, and there is not much problem. I can open multiple tabs. I can do gaming. I mean, games like Asphalt 8 Airborne will run at medium graphic setting, and I won't be having any problem zooming in, zooming out, and surfing pages is also good on both the phones. So when it comes to performance, both the phones are top notch and won't give you troubles. Uh, the Android Lollipop update, which was provided after the initial 5.0 update, is stable. It's running. Both the phones are running 5.0.2 Android Lollipop. Coming to the camera now. Let me show you some images which I have already clicked. I'll be showing you similar images so that you could make a comparison. However, the camera will differ. It's a 8 megapixel camera on the Moto G, while on Moto E for elephant, the camera is only 5 megapixel. So guys, as you can see, the first and foremost difference is the image is a full screen wide image on the Moto G, and let's zoom into the wall and check the quality on both the phones. So guys, definitely as you can see, there's a difference. Let me turn on the brightness a bit. The image is coming out much lively and better in the Moto G second gen, pardon me, and the image quality is also better. Uh, Let me come to the front facing camera now. This is a close up. This is not a front facing camera. This is the rear camera, and see the details. See the seam details. The image is blurred in the Moto E, which is black phone, and the white phone Moto G second gen. The image is pretty much clear. So we have an 8 megapixel camera and a 5 megapixel camera over there. This is the image clicked by the front facing camera of the tigers, and let's take a look at the same tiger on both the phones. So guys, it's a VJ camera, but the image quality is fine. It's smaller because it's a VJ camera. You can see the image quality is definitely better with the 2 megapixel front facing camera. It's absolutely fantastic on Moto G second gen. So guys, there is no doubt when it comes to the camera, Moto G second gen is the clear winner. Now, let me not miss out on an important factor which a lot of people ask, that what about micro SD card? So guys, micro SD card can be put in both the phones and apps are movable to the micro SD card. Second thing, the OTG support. Now, the Moto E second gen or Moto E 2015 does not support OTG, while Moto G second gen supports OTG. So that is the difference. Let me show you the amount of storage space available on these phones. So basically this is 8 GB internal storage phone, and on the Moto G second gen I got 16 GB of internal storage. And So 12.90 GB is the total space available, and 5.03 GB is available on this phone. That is not much of a concern because I can always insert SD card and move my stuff over there. The RAM is 1 GB on both the phones. So as you can see, I got a 372 MB RAM free, 489 MB of RAM free on Moto G, and 372 MB RAM free on Moto E second gen. The difference is because I'm also running apps like WhatsApp. You can see on a Moto G, and much more apps on Moto E second gen as compared to the Moto G. So all in all, at the end of the day, you will be getting the same amount of RAM free, and the internal storage is not a problem. So guys, we have covered a lot of things in this comparison video. Now let me sum things up for you. See guys, the price difference between these two phones is like of rupees 4,000. So if you have flexibility of adjusting to the price, then I would advise you to go for Moto G second gen. It got a bigger and a better display, a much better camera, and the phone also supports OTG as well. When it comes to Moto E second gen, the price is obviously less as compared to the Moto E, and the phone is much efficient on the battery front, and it got a bigger battery, 20 almost 2400 mAh battery. So it's a thumb up when it comes to battery and aggressive pricing. I give Moto E second gen a thumbs up, but when it comes to a bigger beautiful display, and the display is quite good on even Moto E, but the display is big on a Moto G2, bigger display and a much better rear and front facing camera. Moto G2 is the winner. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully I might have cleared all of your doubts. If you're still having any queries, I'll reply to those personally. Kindly hit the subscribe button and stay connected. Have a great day.